Hey, y'all, come through, come through. Ooh, light is so bright. Thank you. Come through. Hey, guys, come through. Here we go. We ready? Ooh, sure. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, let's get into it. I gotta get over to X. Oh my God, today, Jesus, come through, come through. Thank you. I'll follow you back. Thank you. Uh-oh. I got you down. I'm following you. Hey, everybody. I can't do it like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Hey, come through, come through. Hey there, self-love. How you doing? Good morning. Okay. Y'all, it's a lot. Let me see. Is I'm loud enough for you? Thank you. Oh, I look good. I like purple and pink. I tried to fall in love with yellow this summer. Could you hear me? Is I'm good or I'm too loud? But you can hear me, right? Okay, let me make sure. Okay, y'all, here we go. Let me just let this shit go. How long let that? Okay, let me leave that down there. Leave that off there. Let me get y'all what is going on. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hey, everybody, thank you. Steph Love, could you put down that thing that says that okay, you can hear me, right? Could you go and put the thing down, that disclaimer and the copyright? How you doing today? Thank you for coming through. One more again for me on X. Thank you. And thank you for the 3 that's in from YouTube. And on X, the number is going up. Y'all, I gotta give you my opinion about something, allegedly. Okay? Make sure that I say that. I'm gonna give you my opinion about something, and I want y'all to go with me somewhere. Self-love, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna go with me somewhere. Okay? Because I can't go by myself. So y'all gonna have to go with me. Come through, everybody. Thank you. Be getting ready. Yesterday, as they had the Punisher up there on the stand, he is the Punisher. He is that when he get a hold to you and he really do punish that cooch. Allegedly, I'm just saying. Anyway, they had the Punisher up there, and the Punisher was basically saying a lot dealing with what Cassidy said. Now hold it right there. The name itself speaks for them. I'm just based like all over the place. It's so much that going on. And then with me trying to get some sleep, self-love, I ain't sleep yet. I just rest a little bit. I'm still up. Okay. Diddy girls had a meltdown. They said that they can't go to college now. because that the feds is taking everything. How you doing? How you doing, Miss Janice? So they know that Miss Janice did not buy that house and them cars and all that. She know they didn't, so they are coming for that. But okay, so Diddy had hired somebody, some guy to get everything all straightened out. So basically, that little bit that we see of Diddy know that he should have took those 15 years. Diddy know something's gonna go down and it ain't gonna be nice. So Diddy called the guy, and I mean, you know, the person that does that person works for the Fed, and they like all his assets. They trying to get all this asset that he got here, there, and different. Get out so they can pay the victim. Cassidy allegedly should have some more money coming from Diddy. I think I told y'all. I said Cassidy played a card right. I think she might have some more money. Now the money that Cassidy got is for the abuse of beating on her. This here with the sex trafficking and all this here, and the RICO job. She ain't got no money for that yet. She rolls in that pot with the girls here. Okay, so Cassidy do got. Didn't I tell y'all? I said, Cassidy, you play your card right. I said, you got some more money. Cassidy should be walking out this whole thing when she get through. Allegedly, I feel like with $100 billion. Okay, cause she got more money. They all his assets. Sean started doing this here. He called the man in. Even down to he got how many 4 escalators and all these car houses and everything. He trying to get them situated before the case is over. When the case is over, it belongs to the government, because the government got to pay these people. So right now he in jail. He's still making moves. He's still making plays out here in these streets. Main thing that what I think that he making plays. I don't think he making no play for his children. I don't think it. I know that he loves his kids, but he not in love with them. Not like that. He's not gonna think of identify what they call it. He think about that he going. He got in his mind that he going. He know he going to prison, and he also got in his mind that he can rule the. You know how they get little games in the prison. And he looked like that when he got the money, he to be the top dog to run the prison. Prison does not fear him. It's his money the one that fear him. So Mama Janet, you're going to be coming down off that ladder, right? So everything that pertains to him, it does not matter he put it in his mom's name. They know he did his stuff. Because the mother don't have no paper trail where she worked. So they know that it's Diddy's stuff. So Diddy the one that's behind it. So anyway, basically this guy gonna get everything auctioned off and everything and get everybody some money. So let's just hold it here. Case is still coming out. Y'all got to come and go with me somewhere. Listen up. Didn't I tell y'all that Janice Cone, they gonna come for you? Well, y'all, Janice Cone got to go to court. I'm going to trial in August. I don't think y'all hear me. Yes. Now let's talk about the kid. The girls is upset because they cannot go to college. Because daddy's gonna do away with the money and what's got to be done. Because college is very expensive. And get into these student loans when your daddy got that type of money, I don't think so. You want to do that. The next thing is that when you whatever college that you go to, you know you're gonna graduate because your dad is gonna pay for it if he was out here on these streets. Now hold it right there. The girl said that their daddy had ruined their life. They don't want to talk and speak to him. This stuff here is disgusting. Y'all, what is going on and thank you. Oh, hold on a second. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm supposed to go right here on the corner. No. No. Wait, I forgot how they told me how I supposed to pin it with the star. Okay. Okay, the star should show up. Copyright. Okay. Do you got the one that said 1702 or something like that? Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think so. It's pinned. Okay. Now, listen. I told you Sean Mama gonna be caught up in some mess. Guess what? Old damn crunchy wig. Thank you. That's it. Old crunchy wig. Thank you. Were you able to find? Yeah, that's one of it. Have you able to find the one that says disclaimer? Okay, good. I got it. Thank you. Okay, so listen to this here. I told y'all, scooters, Janice Cone, you ain't gonna be sitting there on the cone too long, because those days are over with. And this sort of kind of be funny that for a woman at your age line up into a senior facility. Mm-hmm. Janet, did you put back any money? The folks have said that what I would listen to, that the folks said that you're gonna have to you going to court in August. Mm-hmm. Okay. They claim that I think so it's a joke. They say you were going for your wig, but no, but she is scheduled for the go on trial in August. Janice, do you think so? You can really tell those old-fashioned lies, but you con your son in that he can take on New York City. All right, I'm watching your ass. Now I'm put my eyes on you, Janice. The boys. Let me see. Quincy is Arabic. Quincy belongs to Arabic, sure, right? Okay, I think he belongs there. It's the one that's in the middle that he adopted. Wait a minute, she got 6 kids. Okay, let me get this right. Whatever another how it go, the twins them don't have no career because they just got out of school last week, just graduated. All right, hold it right there. The twins are upset and saying that they don't have no future now, and all this did affect with college. Okay. Also, you got what is it? Justin. He basically plays around in there like a businessman. Justin do. He plays around like that, like a businessman in the office, help keep him running the office smooth. That's what Justin does. You got Christian. What Christian does, nothing. Like he's saying that he want to be the upcoming rapper. That ain't no damn job. Not yet. That ain't no job. So in other words, that they don't have no job. They don't have no skills. Yes, they got a diploma. They don't have no skills. Come on and go with me somewhere. Instead of they round there bothering Cassidy, calling the woman out and tell her, you lying. Your day, they say you a lying bitch and your day is coming. Your day sooner be here. Something that I said it right yesterday. Why? Those boys not going to be able to handle the streets. They think so they can. They think so that this is a John Wayne and a John Wayne, Bruce Lee, and all this out there on the street. No, I'm not, baby. This is reality. Now, I got a little something that what Meek Mill had said yesterday. Also, too, I'm gonna let you know about this here. I listened to Busby with Jay-Z. It was not dropped. He came down on the law and order, something. And he talked about it. Now I'm trying to tell y'all by next week they're gonna be sweating Jay-Z. Because his name is being mentioned a whole lot. Sean Combs, which y'all call him Diddy, he was so much as a freak. Our very own Barack Obama played a part in this here pertaining to the freak off. Don't ask me how Barack get into this here, but anyway, he is in him. And I'm going to tell you how. He goes and make little toys like yeah. he goes and makes some little toys. And the little toys, little freaky stuff. For they can go in there and play monkey in the boom bap. After they had did that, he made little toys and edible and everything, did it back with Barack face on it. And he just passed Barack candy and all this stuff all around the room. This here is getting messy and messy every day. But you know what? They saying that Cassie cracked open the case. No, she didn't, because that guy Rod went to you first. Gene was already talking that about 2 or 3 years. Cassidy didn't. Cassidy opened up the case of all this, make everybody sick on their stomach, all this nasty stuff. Yeah, I can go. Yeah, she did. She the one that making people sick of doing this whole damn trial. I told y'all. The reason why I said that is Buzzy. I kept hearing Jay-Z music on the radio about. Yes. Also, too, with Jay-Z. Jay-Z, the folks calling you out. They calling you out. Jay-Z stuff did not go away. Jay-Z wanted to squash it for to go away and for people to stop talking about it. But Jay-Z, I got to go and do a deep dive on you. Oh, yeah. Y'all, this is sickening. I'm glad that his daughters are not coming in the courtroom. This ain't no place for no kid. It's really not no case for his sons. This is grown folks stuff. No, the girls ain't coming back out there. Then after all this here coming out, even what I hear, what down there, with the people that's down there, the reporters that down there, the sons are easily slacking up coming down there to the case. And we are in our second week. They slack up. Now, I'm going to go over here and I'm going, oh, shoot. Hold 1 second. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm right. I'm going to go over here and let y'all hear what quite a few people saying. Then we'll get down to some nitty gritty because some things are happening very fast. How y'all doing today? Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Good morning, Wayne. Let's go right here. Try. Yeah, sure. Hold on a second. Sure. This is Meek Mill running off with the big mouth, okay? Just hold your. This Meek Mill, the one that had the sore booty. Now he over here trying to talk big dog stuff. Hold 1 second. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see why he got this here attitude. Okay, hold 1 second. Let me get over there and get him. Good morning. I couldn't even follow. Okay, this is from Meek Mill. Where we at? Meek Mill say the police should look deep into that situation too. I'm a dream chaser, born, bred, and hustler. I don't even fuck with people that runs in the house. This is what Meek Mill trying to get bad now. How y'all doing today? Come on here, Yolanda, come and help me out now. Meek Mill say, so why would you have people running through Nicki crib? That's Nicki Minaj, Nicki crib in 2017. That was crazy work. That isn't normal. That wasn't Meek Mill. There you go, Wayne. That was Meek Mill basically referring to with all the stuff that is coming out. So he hit over here, hey Meek, over here on Twitter, where I'm at, and just to let them tell me that how are we doing? Are we doing okay today? Here we go. We're gonna get in and listen to what everybody's saying. Let's go. I did put that down. I did put that for the follow him. Okay. No. Let me put that back. Okay. If y'all have not, please go and subscribe over there to Meek Mill. Here we go. We're gonna work a little bit. Massive. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what he's saying.
At the gas station. Get the hell out the Uber.
Okay, no. Here we go. I'm just looking. I just got to go backtrack. This is something interesting that we should hear about. It's just only just a 30 seconds. Hold up 1 second. Hold up for the girls in the back.
I'm interviewing and sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool. And I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We t-shirt.
I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
Yeah. Okay. That is on TikTok.
There you go. Y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We t-shirt.
I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
Okay, y'all got to come and go with me.
There you go. Y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate.
It is a video that's out. I'm 16. My president talking to him. I know. Oh my God, y'all, there's a video out. With Obama. Now let me tell you something. The folks said out in the streets. Y'all know I'm not out there, not yet. The folks that said out in the streets that what was his name was? One Stop. Said Obama know One Stop quite well. One Stop was the drug man, you get everything from it. I can't make it up. Bless your Diddy come. Thank you, you guys. Pick up yourself. Come through. Right now, this time, let's check it out. We doing real good. We got 8, Dolby Milton 3, and we got 23 on X. How you doing? Okay, I had saw it yesterday, but I can't remember where I seen it, because I have on all of these tablets, and I'm not, but I hear it, but I didn't basically look and see where it's coming from. So Obama, so you was mentioned. Do you want to tell us, or I'm gonna have to go and dig out your teeth? Or should I get Jaguar right, either alley line ass on the case with you? I'm going to check you out. I'm going to see what's going on. But anyway, let me read you guys what this is saying here. It said, it's on, it said another creepy video surfed this time with ex-President Obama, who is rumored of being a homosexual with Diddy. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all. Go to the library. Okay. Come on, y'all. Y'all can't do this here to me. Y'all cannot do this here to me. Let's go and find that video. Yeah, she's on the case. Let's go and find that video. And I'm going to go there. Okay, she said, go to the library. Okay. Hold on a second. We got to find out, did Obama had it tooted and booted? Mm-hmm. Obama, you want to tell me if there's any pictures that going to come up? Now, see, we seen already T.G. Jakes. He was over there having on some smiling face boxer shorts. I want you to tell me, was you there? And did you go to a freak off while you were there? Let me give y'all a rundown dealing with this here. How y'all doing? Let me give you a rundown on this here. When they do the freak off, allegedly Sean House got 3 floors. Each floor is doing something different. One of them, they got a dog chain around Jake's mouth and around his neck. He want to be a dog, roofing all over. So they got that floor there. All right, how you doing? Hey, AJ. Thank you, Don. Yes. Say it ain't so. AJ, I'm sorry, baby. You're going to have to pack your clothes. I can't say it, so I cannot do this here. That's what the children said. Oh, my God. Jesus. Anyway, we're going to go in the deep dive of it. Uncle Gene and Teacher Tell, thank you for allowing us to share. Thank you, Uncle Gene. Thank you, Teacher Tell. Y'all, I'm waiting on for my niece to call me back. And I spoke with one. I spoke with my sister-in-law, so I spoke to everybody. And I may be going up there soon. I don't know what the hell they want with me for that long to be up there. I know I have not been up there since my husband passed. Okay, here we go. This stuff here is sicker than you don't ate something with, sicker than you got food poisoning. That's how sick this stuff here is. This stuff here is not rated X. This is something else. They don't have a letter in the alphabet to describe this here. No, his kids should not be in there. Those are kids. Remember now, the street knows more than what the courtroom knows and the daddy. Those girls, he didn't care about those kids. He didn't care. He know he was gonna get. He around here playing like he gas my. No, it's Saturday, May 24th. He around here to play that. Y'all, I got an Amazon list up. It's identified with some books. Okay, thank you. If anybody like to see the Amazon list, you can go on my post and you'll see it. Jay-Z, bring your ass here. Jay-Z, the folks said that that they're gonna have some surprising guests to come in, Jay-Z. The people that own the list. And then also to the people not on the list. Jay-Z, the folks said that they looking for you. Where are you at? If that's why you in thank you, Sarah. If that's why that you and Beyonce tried to sell the house, trying to take a loan out from the house, $100 million and another loan so y'all can go to the UK. If it a lie, then Tasha K said it. And then the bank says no. Y'all could not get the loan to put up the house to go on and live y'all bill. Like the bank said no. And allegedly, when Tasha K would turn around in her chair, she said that because it's who y'all will associate with. I didn't know it was that deep. I thought rich is rich and loan the money and the equity there, then you got no. I didn't know who you. I didn't know that it doesn't matter how much money you got, but if you associate with somebody bad, they don't want to deal with you. Anyway, just for my niece Tasha K. Tasha K said that the bank say hell no, and we don't care that she on tour. Hell no. Tell Beyonce to put on some damn clothes with her naked ass, cause she don't need them. How we doing today? I don't mean to scream and holler at you, but I got to let you know what's going on out here in the street. Let's go and find, put that be on TikTok. No. Would that be on TikTok? I see it right here. Hold up. It got to be somewhere else. Also, too, I got to play you some things that, let me see how we doing. Because, we're going to be busy here for a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. I'm trying to catch us up in what I got to start off from today with some hours, and then we're going to take it from there. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Child, the folks had told me I can't make this shit up. The folks told me Cassidy mama reached out that she wanted to lay hands on. My God. You know he's so. Guess what exactly? That's exactly what he did. Oh my God. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's go over here. We're going to see what TMZ, what they hollering about. Then when we do that, okay, when we do that, I'm going to be on the other tablet. See what I find out. Obama. Now you made me think about Obama. Now, your wife came out here and said y'all want to get no divorce because she didn't go to Jimmy Carter funeral and went somewhere for somebody else that was very important. Now, Obama, now don't have me have to dig your ass up and put you out here on blast. Now I want to know I want you to go and think about it. You ain't gotta go no over. Go in your damn head. Is it true or not? You ain't gotta go nowhere. Just tell me. Other than that, I'm gonna find your ass. Me and self-love. What Wayne that in Yolanda? Okay, here we go. Okay. Share screen. I'm on YouTube now. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see what Gene got over here.
Yeah, that you know that Tupac song. That was Danny.
Let's go. Here we go. This is Gene. I just had to back it up.
Come on.
I'm not gonna play with it long. This is Gene.
Yeah. Yo, G.
You said it was okay. I can talk to you. So long as we say where we come, where we
I see y'all come. On the Gene Bill.
Okay.
It's actually the birth date of the notorious B.I.G. And I think we probably in day, 12, 13 of the trial?
I think we on day 8. Can you hear me? Day 8?
It's the day 8?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think it's day 8. Let me see. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, day number 8.
Maybe what's the new
day number 8? And this is the birthday of the notorious B.I.G. May 21st.
All right, happy birthday.
You know what's crazy? I just thought about something you said that Biggie's mom died.
Go ahead.
Right before the trial, bro. Like literally, what, 2 months ago?
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Do you think she would have been, coming sitting on the front row, bro? Because you know she was bold, bro.
Okay,
Oh,
hold
yeah,
on right now.
she was
Let's go over here to let's go over here.
Dang.
Let's go over here to
Nah, do you think
it wouldn't have been for no
hold
more
that in
support
here
from
this
him?
morning.
nah.
Numbers doesn't lie. Here we go. Just hold on. Just
Kid
hold on.
Cudi is expected to testify. Let's see how much his testimony will enhance Cassie's testimony, which will enhance the mom's testimony. Now, one of the most disturbing, shocking things is, did Diddy admit defeat? Diddy has hired a former Department of Justice expert because he is now moving to protect his assets. You guys, Diddy seems like he thinks that it is over. Diddy seems like he thinks that he will be found guilty. Why is that? Because if you guys don't know, Diddy is in federal foreclosure. What does that mean? The government has basically temporarily put a hold on all your assets, basically saying we anticipate for you to be guilty. And when you are found guilty, we are going to take everything you own, the cars, the money. Now get this, right? Diddy has about 50 million in cash assets. Liquid assets are different than other assets, okay? He has about 400 millions in art, cars, real estate, those houses. However, he only has 50 million legal assets. He is burning through money. That is why he made the Diddy meme coin, because he needs more cash assets. But there is a $400 million asset kingdom that he can liquidate and be sold. The government plans to liquidate that, and that could be used to make his victims whole. Oddly enough, Cassie could actually get more money. All the victims actually could. But on top of that, so what is Diddy doing? He's hiring a Department of Justice expert that is an expert in forfeiture law because he wants some of his assets released. He is thinking that if he is found guilty, he wants to make sure that he leaves enough either for himself, if he ever sees the light of day, or leaves something for his children. Now, listen, this is a smart legal move to do. However, we cannot forget, it's also showing that Diddy is not so confident he is going to win. And he is finally waking up and making moves any way he can to make sure that there is something of his kingdom left. Now, will that work? What is this? I tried new gel today, guys. Okay, sorry. Miss Gina, what's up? Thank you so much for the super chat. Also, we are live on the line. If you guys are looking for line sitters, what's your name?
John?
Yes. So John, remember that face. He is a line sitter. He will hold, if you pay him $150, he's out here every day. He will get you
special deal.
It's a special deal.
People, maybe you get it.
A few people, but if you guys are looking to get in, there are people that will hold your place in line for you, or you slip them 150 cash and they let you in. As you guys know, it is a circus to get in here. I did not use John, even though plenty of people do. I just elbowed my way in. Y'all know how I do. But let's get into this. What does it say for Diddy's larger thing that he is so insecure, right? That he is so insecure that he is not going to win, that he is literally doing whatever he can to ensure that some of his assets do get taken. Also, I want to give a shout out to Peggy. Peggy said, my first time here. Your report is awesome.
I got a problem right here, but teacher said. Teacher, they don't already lock down. They don't lock everything down, right? But what I can't understand, teacher, you said they locked everything down, but he gonna hire this here firm, a federal lawyer, to start getting his assets, getting all that squared away, disco there. But if they got things locked down, and Diddy, if they got things locked down, I agree with teacher. I think so. Diddy thinks so. The case is over with. But he had to get someone from the feds to basically to go and put see what this worked, that worked, and all that stuff there. But if it locked down, how could they tell? How? Let's go.
Peggy. So anyway, listen, let's get into this report. Yeah. What Diddy actually knows, and what should we look out for? Okay, so what is it? The houses, the Star Island. Now, the funny thing is, I don't know what's going on in Diddy's camp, and I'm not in their business. But His twins just announced that they're not going to college. Is that really the best thing? I think you need education now that your daddy ain't rich, but your mama does remain good looking. We also need to look at what's going on with the Combs boys. They're largely living off of social media money. I think it's a bunch of looky-loos. However, as Diddy gets put away and he leaves in shame, what is the value of being Diddy's son, Diddy's daughter, once this trial actually moves over? Quincy is very talented with acting. Christian, I mean, he's trying to get a struggle rap career going, but I don't know. Also, you look at Justin. He was managing the Combs empire. Justin just better pray he's not named a co-conspirator. Diddy is doing everything he can to protect something for his children. And I think to also protect something for himself. He didn't take the 15-year plea deal. People are saying, sorry, my eyes were in. He didn't say keep the 15-year he didn't take the 15-year plea deal. He is oh God, I ran out the house today. When I say I woke up and got out the house in 23 minutes, here's the fit. I will say one thing. I do like these blazer dresses. If you run out, slap a half wig on your head and run out the house, baby, it looks like you did good enough. Y'all see that the blush isn't really blended, but you know what? What can we do? There we go. All right, y'all. I should have did a heavier eyeliner too. You know what? Let's focus, right? Anyway, Diddy is what was I at? Dragon Diddy, but what part? Oh, Diddy is focused on leaving something. Now, people are saying that he might be regretting actually leaving that plea deal on the table. They gave him 15 years. He said, no, now you're protecting your assets. My opinion, he should have took that 15 years. But again, it is what it is when it comes to Diddy. Oh my God, right? I'll say one thing. Listen, this is directly from multiple media outlets, specifically USA Today, said, but in a sign of how serious the disgraced entrepreneur is taking the asset forfeiture effort, his lawyers have hired as the consultant the former deputy chief of the Justice Department's Asset Forfeiture and Money Laundering Section, USA Today has learned. So Diddy's spending like, hey, what's up? Diddy is spending like upwards of millions on this person to try to keep his money in. They said Stephen Casala, who serves as an expert witness and consultant to law enforcement agencies and wrote 2 books on the topic, has trained thousands of prosecutors and federal law enforcement agents across the U.S. and their counterparts overseas. So he wrote the laws, but he would also be the one to write whether Diddy can keep stuff. They said Casala said he would not comment on the specifics of Diddy's case because of his involvement in it. Broadly speaking, though, he told USA Today that by charging Diddy under the Racketeering Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, or RICO, the government is taking an aggressive approach to seizing as many of Diddy's assets as possible. But in an ominous sign of prosecutors' intentions, Trustee said, the Diddy indictment and related court documents essentially target all his business and personal assets. But here's the thing. He used his employees to go on with this criminal organization. So of course, the business would be involved. You use the funds. Everybody talks about the SMEX workers. Everybody talks about Cassie. Did Diddy use his own funds, or did he use the funds that he had earmarked for Cassie's album and for artist development? Everybody acts like Diddy was doing so much, but everybody acts like Diddy was doing so much. But when you think about it, Diddy was actually the person that was using Cassie's advance money to trick on her. Again, Diddy was grimy from the beginning. They said they've written a very broadly worded forfeiture allegation. This is the expert Diddy. It's so vague and so broad that I would think the defense will push for a bill of particulars or a more specific explanation of what the feds are going after. Baby, listen, they're also looking into, now listen, let's switch to something funny. If you guys don't know, I did a funny live the other day where it was a hot or not smash or pass Diddy SMEX worker edition, and some of y'all were rating. However, I did say in that live that I said the way they were looking, I said, how many people are at their Sunday table seeing their man, their boyfriend, their son, their brother's picture flash apart and find out they were Diddy's freak-off partner? Now, at the end of the day, I mean, was it such a bad deal? You got money and you got to sleep with Cassie. They said Diddy didn't touch him. He just stood in the corner with a burqa over his head and naked from the waist down, from the neck down, right? I stood in the corner, did stuff. A lot of men said they couldn't concentrate. I said, I can't even concentrate listening to this. Oh, really quick, let me say thank you to you guys.
Oh my God.
Also, Leslie Murray said, good morning, Tisa. Good morning, sunshines. We also have Lily said, I've seen you from Someone's Live on TikTok. Good morning.
Y'all, okay, let me go ahead and jump in here for a few minutes. How could he no, it's yeah, some people charging $250, some people charging $150 for a spot. So other words, they're gonna sit there, they're gonna camp out and sleep there all night. And until you go to bed, when you get up in the morning, you get right here. Because they only take so many people to go inside the courtroom. Everybody else be in the overflow room. Everybody else be out the door like Dover would be. Okay? Yes. I be good out the door. So anyway, if y'all, I'm getting mixed up with this here. Y'all, self-love, and y'all got to break this down to me. If you said that they got everything down on lock and key, how could Diddy start moving stuff around? Unless I missed something, Yolanda. Well, how? How could he move things around when they got everything down on lock and key? Okay, hold on. See, yeah, Yolanda, I think it's good to do that for next week. It's raining the rest of this week. So it might be. Okay, y'all telling each other. Y'all, let me tell you something. I told you, but also too, I want y'all to come a little closer. Clyde Davis went on ahead. Diddy, what that boy name? Usher started hanging out with Diddy when he was 14 years old. When this year came up, Usher mama is suing. Is suing right now. Since the trial started, she is suing. Because all what her son went through there. So they are letting her do it. Even though her son don't have won Grammys and everything, so they land her do it so she can sue Clyde Davis. But I'm here to tell y'all, if they say Clyde Davis' name one more time, that poor old white man gonna have a heart attack. Let's go somewhere. I don't know if y'all want to go. Y'all, I cannot believe it. I got to search down Obama. Obama was good friend with One Stop. One Stop is the drug man. One Stop. Another thing is that Jay-Z picture. Who took these pictures? Jay-Z and Sean were laying up in the bed, holding one another close. I saw it this morning. Y'all, we got to work here. Y'all can't take my word no more. I can read the pictures and tell it what it is. Now I can see what. Okay, hold on. Let me see what she's.
Also, Miss Gina said, "I'm loving your content from Sacramento, California." What's up, Sacramento? Robin Teller said, "Thank you, Tisa. The coffee on me, coffee and some candy in the cafeteria." I will say one thing: the Southern District of New York. I mean, the cafeteria looks like the hospital cafeteria, but the salads look kind of good. I haven't gotten one because who the hell is eating a salad? That's something you eat on your couch in the living room, not like while you're trying to only have 30 minutes for lunch. But the salads look pretty good. I would say pack your lunch. Stop by Trader Joe's. They got better stuff than what's going on in this courtroom cafeteria. But everybody is nice. Ozzy Small, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Make sure y'all thank Ozzy. YY said, makeup look a beat tutorial, please. Y'all, I'm on Snapchat every morning. I do the get ready with me to go to the Diddy trial, where y'all see me running around crazy, doing my makeup, doing whatever, and talking about what's going on in the courtroom and also what's going on in my life. Spoiler alert, there ain't ish going on in my life except for this trial, but y'all might be interested. One Mache, thank you so much for joining the Tattletale family. Also, Tanya Payne, welcome to the family, y'all. Oh, really quick. Bossosaurus 9305 said, Tisa, good morning. It's 4:30 a.m. on the West Coast, waiting for the tea. Let's go, baby. You're the best girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you for this amazing coverage. And please do be safe. Don't worry, y'all. I am safe. Thank you, you guys, for helping me fund my security, funding where I stay. I really do appreciate it. And also, I hope you guys know, I know I didn't do $100,000 thank you to subscribers over 500,000. I know y'all think I don't know this, but please consider me being out here as a love letter to you guys to actually show how grateful I am. And honestly, I wasn't going to come because I looked at the prices in New York and I was like, please. However, so many of you guys asked me, and honestly, I was reading through the comments and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So I just popped out. I didn't even say anything because even before I got the ticket, I was like, am I gonna get on this plane? Because if y'all know anything about me, I am good for not getting on planes. Like, yeah, I decided not to go. And you call me and I'm sitting on the couch in my pajamas talking about something, what's up? So I'm good for not getting on a plane, and I wasn't, but I'm glad I did come out here because this has been fascinating. Also, Lindy Alo said, have they said anything about the tunnels under the house? They have not said a word about the tunnels under the house as of yet, but keep knowing that we're only 8 days in, and the prosecution has 28 or 32 days, and then Diddy has anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. So you guys, we're in week 2, which will shape up to be maybe 8 or 10 weeks. Victor Wickens said, keep grinding, baby girl, and be safe. Thank y'all so much. And BB said, go get you some Trader Joe's. Listen, y'all think I'm not. You guys, I finally figured out what's going on. I've been breaking out because I've been eating a lot of takeout, and I think I figured out what it is. Don't laugh. I think it's seed oils. I think whatever is they put in takeout, I think I'm allergic to it. Plus, I've been eating Asian takeout. And no, that's not true. I've been eating all types of takeout. But yeah, I think it's seed oils. So I'm going to stop by Trader Joe's, get some vitamin C, some vegetables, some fruit, everything, and flush my system out. Life is like a box of chocolates. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so where were we, right? So did that expert just said that they think that no, let me tell you something. And this is where Diddy is getting messed up. These experts will run your pockets, right? These experts, oh no, I forgot a new notebook. These experts will run your pockets. I think what's going on here is Diddy is hiring everybody. He's desperate. Again, this looks like a sign of desperation that he thinks he is going to be convicted guilty. And he was trying. This expert is not going to be treated. But also, I do want to say this. This expert is just trying to get paid. You know, it's like me hiring somebody to assess my house. So of course, they're going to come in and be like, oh, my God, what a fine house. Look at this. This is work. Because the more they seem like they can make you, the more you're willing to pay. So it has not escaped my attention that when it comes to, it has not escaped my attention that when it comes to all these experts saying that they're going to do all these amazing things for Diddy, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? Can somebody please explain this to me? Do you know what I'm saying? In any case, I think that Diddy's pockets are being fleeced. I love to see that for him. I also do think that when it comes to these experts, this forfeiture, they have them dead to right. Do you understand how hard it is to get around federal forfeiture? Even if you're innocent, they be taking your baby's crib. They do not care. So for Diddy to spend, I would estimate upwards of $1 million to even get this guy to actually look into it and see. He is desperate. Again, I know you got to spend money to keep your money, but federal forfeiture laws are some of the hardest laws to get around. And even if this RICO stuff, if he is convicted, anything that was bought by Diddy would. Now, I know they think they're in like trust. They might be in Combs Global. They might be in business names. But there is something called the lifting the corporate veil. What does that mean, right? Corporations are treated as people, and they're treated as people separate from you. However, there is a price to pay. When it comes to the IRS, you must have a corporate veil, which means there must be a clear separation between you and the business, meaning you don't intermingle funds. So I don't use like the business as my own personal piggy bank. There must be a way where the business pays bills. I don't pay the business. On top of that, you cannot have complete control over the business. The business must operate separate from you. Again, it is a separate person. It is a separate person. When, for legal purposes, for tax purposes, when it comes to piercing the corporate veil, that's what they do on forfeiture. They say, listen, this might be an LLC and a corporation, and technically it's not you, but Diddy, you used it as your piggy bank. There was no separation. You were the corporation was you, and this was just a facade for U.S. tax avoidance for you to get a better corporate tax rate. That is called piercing the corporate veil. That is what's going to happen with the federal forfeiture law. They're going to pierce the corporate veil, and if they do, the RICO charges pierce the corporate veil. So the only way that Diddy can keep these assets, if he's convicted, hold on, we're going in.
All right, welcome to the courthouse. We'll be opening up shortly. First things first, no weapons of any type. Okay, weapons of any type means tasers,
Listen,
mace, all those items. Please, what you may have out there, you can't come in.
Okay, let's give it a break right there. How we doing? You guys okay? Just give me one moment. We got some more stuff here that I'm watching over here. Why does that go like this here? Hold on a second. I got some stuff over here that we watching. I'm watching the courtroom first, you guys. Hold on a second. This is what I got here is, uh-oh, shoot. Okay, let me see, could I get it? Let me go see, could I get it from here? Okay, this is about, let's do this here. Okay, let's break this down and see why did this dude go crazy. Now you remember now, his mother said,
I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
That wasn't just a meltdown. It was a manifesto. And years later in court, that same energy exploded. Diddy charged at a witness so violently that security had to rush in and restrain him. But this rage, it didn't just show up in that courtroom. It had been boiling for years. Because even after he was arrested, there were secret prison calls, hush money deals run through his own mother. And then came Cassie's testimony. And what she revealed took this case from dark to unthinkable. Let me catch you up. The witness tampering. Let's start with something truly shocking. According to court documents, Diddy has been allegedly contacting witnesses from prison. Yes, you heard that right. The man is behind bars, and he's still trying to pull strings like a puppet master. The prosecutors described his efforts as relentless attempts to corruptly influence witness testimony. That's not just crossing a line, that's jumping over it, doing a backflip, and landing in criminal territory. How was he doing this? Well, apparently he was using other inmates' phone accounts to make calls. That's like borrowing someone else's ID to get into a club when you're underage, except, you know.
Wait a minute, y'all. Didn't they get him about that and told him to stop doing that? Because you know that he had already messed up his phone privilege of doing it. Now you did. Didn't I tell you that he is setting up and it will let everybody know that he going to prison and he going to cause that he got money and things and he will always have money on his books? Didn't I tell you he plotting up for the go ahead on in a route to jail? Here we go. Let's go.
Way more illegal and with way bigger consequences. He was allegedly directing others to orchestrate payment for access, creating this whole underground network just so he could reach out to potential witnesses who might testify against him. But wait, it gets worse. He wasn't just reaching out to witnesses himself. He was also allegedly instructing his family members to contact potential witnesses. Using your mama to do your dirty work, that's low, even for someone facing serious charges. His mother, Janice Combs, was actually named in a lawsuit for allegedly pressuring an accuser to accept hush money. Imagine having your mother participate in silencing people who were allegedly hurt by it. That's not motherly love. That's enabling abuse. Diddy also allegedly orchestrated social media posts, such as drafting an Instagram statement with witness 2 via text and calls from prison to counter allegations by Dawn Richard. And get this, prosecutors allege that he paid this witness after they posted the statement. Buying people's loyalty? That's not how the justice system is supposed to work, Diddy. He even went as far as monitoring the analytics of a birthday video posted by his 7 children, discussing with his family how it would affect potential jury members. That's some next level manipulation, trying to influence public opinion before the trial even started. These actions were cited in his bail denial, with prosecutors arguing that Diddy's uncanny ability to get others to do his bidding, whether it's employees, family members, or inmates, demonstrated a significant risk of witness tampering. The judge agreed that no conditions could eliminate these risks. In other words, they knew that if they let him out, he'd be on the phone faster than you can say, bad boy for life, trying to influence everyone involved in the case. Now let's talk about the conspiracy theories surrounding this case, because they are wild. One of the most talked about involves a man named Jonathan Oddie. In 2018, Oddie was arrested for shooting at Trump's Doral, Miami resort. During his interrogation, he made some explosive claims. He said he was a slave for both Diddy and Cassie. He alleged that Diddy would instruct him on actions with Cassie during their encounters. Oddie also claimed that he signed a $5 million NDA with Diddy in July 2014. His ex-wife, Tanya Troutwine, corroborated this, linking it to their 2014 divorce and Oddie's subsequent cash purchases of properties. Initially, people dismissed Oddie's claims as delusions due to his mental state and the violent incident at the resort. But here's where it gets interesting. Cassie's testimony during the trial has been interpreted as confirming Oddie's involvement in encounters with Diddy. Some people on social media are saying this is proof that another conspiracy theory has turned out to be true. One ex-user at MLC Patriot posted on May 14th, 2025, with Cassie Ventura's testimony in the Diddy trials, it looks like another conspiracy theory is true. It's giving where there's smoke, there's fire energy. And in this case, there's enough smoke to fill a stadium. There are also theories that Diddy's behavior was an open secret in the music industry, with other powerful figures possibly enabling or covering it up. This includes speculation about other celebrities and executives, suggesting a network of silence that allowed such actions to persist for years. It's not hard to believe, given how many times we've seen powerful people get away with terrible things because they're protected by even more powerful people. Some theories extend to a broader network of abuse within the entertainment industry, with Cassie as just one of the victims. These ideas suggest Diddy's actions are part of a larger systemic issue, though the evidence is often circumstantial and debated. But when you look at the pattern of behavior that's been alleged, not just with Cassie, but with multiple women, it's hard not to wonder how deep this rabbit hole goes. Now, let's talk about another key detail from the trial. An alleged third victim who's been uncooperative with prosecutors. According to sources, this woman has been described as victim 3 in the indictment, and she's an ex-girlfriend of Diddy's. The prosecutors have been having trouble getting her to testify, with rumors that she's been uncooperative from the beginning.
They have described her, they said this is the victim 3 in the indictment. She is, we know, an ex-girlfriend, know that she's an ex-girlfriend. Right. And there was a whole exchange about her in court this week where they said, we're having trouble getting her to come in, that she has some conflict. She's got things going on in her personal life. And it was described by the government as almost like she wants to be here, but we're not sure we're going to be able to get her here. We're talking to her lawyer.
Why would someone be reluctant to testify against an alleged abuser? Well, there could be many reasons. Fear of retaliation, concern for...
They was talking to her lawyer. They don't know if they can get her here. They was talking to her lawyer. Really? Well, what was the lawyer at last week, all last week? Where? Lawyer, did you put... hey, Seth Love, you remember we said that we going to find out what she had? Mm-hmm. What had happened last week? Missing Impossible? Really? They gonna snack your ass. They gonna snack your lying ass up. And because that, I feel there's some kind of threat that was put on you, and not all the bad boys is locked up. Oh, what a mess. Okay, you guys, hold 1 second there. Just hold it right there. I can't play Tisha and Tisha Tells and Jean. I am free to play there, but some of these people here get crazy. Let me go over here. This is what TikTok came and told me. Hold 1 second. Let me get TikTok on the line. Okay. Okay, come on. Follow me. Follow me. Hold on a second. I'm going to get you here. Follow me. Follow me. Okay. So what choices here? Okay. Hey. Whatever. I can't do it. Wait a minute. Hold up. No, family right there. Let me go over here. Where is my thing? Here we go. Right here. Let me see. Diddy daughter laughing. No, I'm gonna put. Oh, what I want. Damn, man, I forgot what the Diddy and Obama. No. Hold up. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. Here we go. Damn. Let's look at the footage. Hold on a second. Oh, I know, baby. I know, baby. Just hold up. I just need I need y'all to stop crying now. We're gonna get down to the bottom of this here. I'm working today now. We're gonna get down to the bottom. We're gonna see exactly what's going on. And so far, I don't see a lot of video with Obama in it. Oh my God. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? My God. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Let me just get this all together. Let me pull myself together. I got to pull myself together with this here. As you know, it's not only me, but it's a lot of us crying. Where them fans at? Hold up a second. Oh my God, look at that. I wasn't crying by myself. Oh no, Obama, why? Could we only just get one damn good nigga out the bunch? My God, today, let's see what this. Ooh, Jesus. Oh my God, today. Hold up a second, y'all. Let me see what they were doing round up in there. Let's see. Okay. Let me go back. Let's see what they were doing. Here we go.
No! Oh my God! Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. You won't believe this. Obama. Oh my God. Allegedly cheated on Michelle Obama with Diddy Glover. I'm not going to believe that Diddy smashed our ex-president of the United States. I know Bill Clinton was doing some freaky stuff in the White House during survival, but I'm not going to let y'all say that Diddy Glover was clapping Barack Obama's cheeks, that they were having a freak off in the White House because Obama, and Barack Obama was allegedly subpoenaed to testify against Diddy Glover. This trial is insane. I can imagine Barack Obama on the stand talking about, I never slept with Diddy. I listened to his music, and I like more money, more problems. But I've never got my cheeks clapped by Diddy. This is insane. No!
My God, today.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all, thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
T-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all, thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing.
No. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That's there. Wait. I'm not done. Okay, we gotta go back. We're going to look at hold on a second. Let me go and get this out of here. We're going to look at Diddy back with oh my God. Oh my God, don't say it so. Don't say it so, Pam. Please don't say that it's so. Here it is. Let's do
Seriously,
it.
how fucking crazy is this? Turns out Diddy and Obama use the same drug dealer? What the fuck? Look at the court transcript from today's proceeding. That's nuts. All roads lead to Obama. Seriously, how fucking crazy is this? Turns out Diddy and Obama use the same drug dealer? What the fuck? Look at the court transcript from today's proceeding. That's nuts. All roads lead to Obama. Seriously, how fucking crazy is this? Turns out Diddy and Obama use the same drug dealer? What the fuck? Look at the court transcript from today's proceeding. That's nuts.
Let me tell you something.
All roads lead to Obama.
Okay. Y'all, did you remember when I had said, I'm just saying this here with you guys. You remember when I said that the guy was named One Stop? He was Sean, he was Sean drug dealer, but him and Obama was good friends. Damn. Let's read the transcript. Let me see what they say out there. It said, the attorney said, did you ever pick up? His head is in a way. I don't know what it's saying right here. So we can't really see this here. The Diddy driver said yes. The state says, was there a drug dealer? The Diddy driver said yes. One stop. Remember that? One stop is a drug dealer. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, this is the attorney. He met with you a lot. Did he meet with a lot of people? Diddy driver say yes, even former President Obama. Which one? Former President Obama. Damn, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all, thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Dad for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
taking a walk. My kids are playing, and I just came across this video of Obama appreciating P. Diddy.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all, thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Dad for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize.
So President Obama's name came up during the Diddy trial today, and not in the way that you probably think. Apparently, David James, who was Diddy's former assistant, was on the stand continuing his testimony from yesterday. And one of the questions that was asked was, how often did you see Diddy take substances? And the answer was pretty much every day, and asked them what type of substances. And one of them was an X pill that was shaped like President Obama's face.
Oh my
David
God.
James also testified that Diddy would keep between 25 and 30 pill bottles in a bag at any given time.
Yeah, like
now, some of the things were completely harmless, things like Advil and Tylenol, but he also would have things like Percocet, Viagra, weight loss pills, pills to help increase his sperm count, birth control pills, I guess for whatever reason, X pills, and all other illicit substances. Diddy would also carry water pills because apparently he wanted to drop weight pretty quickly at times, and that was a way for him to do it. Now, in addition to that, David James testified that early on when he first started working for Sean Combs, that Diddy once told him that Cassie was young and moldable, which I think goes with what prosecution is trying to do to help lay that initial groundwork. Now, David James says that Diddy would take these substances, mainly Percocet, every single day, and believe that he was high most of the time during a lot of his business meetings. And that he would get all of this stuff, every bit of it, from that one dealer, One Stop, which, let's face it, is a great name for a dealer who has all of that stuff. Anyways, we definitely have a lot more to talk about, which I will do when we get to that end-of-day recap later today. Make sure to hit that follow button. Drop your thoughts about all this in the comments, and I'll be back a little bit later. So President Obama's name came up during the Diddy trial today.
The world watched in awe as Barack Obama gracefully navigated the complexities of the presidency, often presenting himself as a beacon of hope and integrity. Yet, behind the polished image lay the same struggles that affect us all. Recently, a scandal erupted that threatened to shatter that image, setting off a whirlwind of speculation and drama. It all began when Diddy, the music mogul known for his flair for the dramatic, leaked footage that sent shockwaves through the media. The footage, which many believed was taken during a private moment, depicted Obama in a way that was completely at odds with the image he had cultivated over the years. The video showed him engaging in behavior that raised eyebrows and sparked outrage. The implications of the leaked footage were monumental, and the fallout was immediate. Obama, a figure of respect and admiration, suddenly found himself at the center of a scandal that left the public reeling. As news of the footage spread, social media erupted. Memes, jokes, and heated discussions flooded platforms, with people dissecting every frame of the video. The media, always hungry for a sensational story, dove in headfirst, with news outlets scrambling to cover every angle. Speculation ran rampant. Was this a political hit job? Was Diddy trying to settle old scores? Or was it simply a moment of poor judgment that had been caught on camera? In the eye of the storm was Michelle Obama, a woman who had stood by her husband through countless challenges, including the intense scrutiny that comes with being the First Lady. Michelle had always been portrayed as the calm and collected counterpart to Barack's charismatic persona. Yet, as the scandal unfolded, it became clear that this situation would test the strength of their bond like never before. In the days following the leak, Obama found himself grappling with the reality of his new predicament. He had always considered himself a man of principle, and the idea of being exposed in such a compromising light was devastating. He felt the weight of the world on his shoulders, not only for himself, but for his family. The public's reaction was swift and unforgiving, and Obama realized he was facing a battle that would require more than just political savvy. It demanded a vulnerability he had rarely shown. Behind closed doors, the atmosphere was tense. Michelle, while supportive, was understandably hurt and confused. She had often been the rock of their relationship, navigating the challenges of public life with grace.
Hold on.
The world watched in awe as Barack Obama graced.
Oh my God, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me that it's so. Now, let me tell you, I was, last week, I was into my quiet time, and I was looking through some things, did a fight with Barack. Barack was in the barbershop, in the barber getting his haircut. And Barack said that when he was in his younger years, he said that he was wild. He said that he smoked a little milk pot, whatever they call it, every now and then. That's what he said that was like at the age of 18 and 19. He said by the time he got 22, he said he cut that mess out and he got himself together. I'm just saying, I remember that President Obama is human, and yeah, damn, they pulling if anybody, besides me and the scooter, is anybody else in Jaguar right? And Allen, if anybody else, everybody else must have went to the party. Oh my God. Oh, damn, man, I didn't want to hear this yet. All right, I'm sick as I can be. My God, today. Let's go.
If you thought things were going to be calmer today, nope. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your #1 source for everything Diddy drama. We are back with more from the federal trial against disgraced music mogul Diddy, where he is facing charges of racketeering, trafficking, and today, we are getting some explosive testimony from an escort who got his freak off on with Diddy and his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. We're also hearing from Cassie's mother, but first, we resume with the testimony from one of Diddy's former personal assistants. David James testified before a jury that Diddy used drugs daily. He also testified that Kim Porter's baby daddy often took ecstasy pills shaped like Barack Obama's face.
Yes, didn't I tell you that? I had looked for that. Hold on a second. Hold on.
It was also David James's job to get the hotel rooms ready for Diddy's freak-offs. James said that he would set up the rooms for Combs's arrival, including clothing, a toiletry bag, a medicine bag, food, and drinks. He said that he would organize a collection of about 40 products, mostly skincare, for Diddy in the hotel bathroom. The medicine bag typically carried between 25 and 30 pill bottles.
We finna go up there to New York.
Which included ecstasy and Percocet. James said some bottles were unmarked. Diddy's security also always carried his Louis Vuitton bag, personal items, and typically $10,000 in cash or more. And yes, he also had to stock the rooms with baby oil, lube, and condoms. James testified that when he would travel with Diddy, quote, "I don't think Mr. Combs ever stayed alone." James said typically Cassie would stay with him, but there were other women as well. And if you were curious, his former assistant says that Diddy would often take Viagra to help him because all the substances he was taking would typically make him. Holy crap, this guy is psycho, as if we didn't already know it. His former assistant testified today that Diddy brought in a lie detector test and conducted it on him twice while James worked as his assistant. James told the court in his first year working for Combs, some money went missing, and Diddy had a former FBI agent who specialized in polygraphs come in and interview him. He said it was intimidating because he had never taken a lie detector test before. He added that the second time he took a lie detector test was after a watch went missing. If you thought things were going to be calmer today, nope. Hello, my friend. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kind.
So I want to first start this video off by shouting out Buddy.
There you go. This is what it looked like.
I definitely
These are the pills. I saw it last night.
Comment, there is a drug with the face of President Obama on it. And
who did that?
Now, after doing my research, I will be completely honest. I wasn't able to completely exclude the idea of President Obama actually purchasing drugs and being familiar with the drug dealer as well. So in regards to that, I can't confirm that, but he is absolutely right. This is a reference to the drugs that they were mentioning. Not sure if we'll ever get clarification on whether President Obama was actually purchasing drugs. But again, I appreciate the clarification. Let me know what y'all think. And of course, if you like this video, make sure you follow
No, we don't like it already.
I appreciate it.
Oh my God, my God, my
Did you
God.
ever pick up substances for Mr. Combs? Yes, the perks at the pharmacy, sometimes in my name. Did you give him permission to use your name? I don't recall that. Was there a dealer? Yes, one stop. He meet with a lot of people? Yes, even former presidents. Which one? Former President Barack Obama. What is your understanding of what would happen if you hadn't have done these things? And then Diddy's team objected and the judge sustained. Did you ever pick up substances for Mr. Combs? Yes, the perks at the pharmacy, sometimes in my name. Did you give him permission to use your name? I don't recall that. Was there a dealer? Yes, one stop. He meet with a lot of people? Yes, even former presidents. Which one? Former President Barack Obama.
She was doing this to make him happy. She broke down on the stand. There's footage of this. There's footage of them. Here they are, Cassie and Diddy at his 48th birthday party at the Girls Gone Wild house in Mexico. Cassie exposes humiliating sex acts with strangers, Diddy's disgusting fetish, as his kids watch on.
I told you. Hold on.
Of all of this happening inside of the courthouse.
Y'all, wait a minute. Come back here, Scooters. Didn't I tell you that his kids were there? Didn't I tell you that his kids saw Cat's body and all that type of stuff? Didn't I tell you that him and his kids all gonna be around and seeing each other naked? I said it. Oh, God, man. Oh, my God, today. Jesus, what I don't sign myself up for. Let's do it. Come on.
Where this story takes a very
hold on. Here we go.
Make him happy. She broke down on the stand. There's footage of this. There's footage of them. Here they are, Cassie and Diddy at his 48th birthday party at the Girls Gone Wild house in Mexico. Cassie exposes humiliating sex acts with strangers, Diddy's disgusting fetish, as his kids watch on. There's apparently videos of all of this happening inside of the courthouse. But here's where this story takes a very, very dark, sinister, and world-shattering turn. Diddy paid me for sex. says Trump hotel shooter. It's a man named Jonathan Odie. We're going to talk a little bit about Jonathan Odie. Who is Jonathan Odie? He's a man that was arrested in 2018. What did he do? He went into President Trump's club in Miami, Trump Terrell, and he shot up the chandelier.
Damn!
To send a message. He said in the police interrogation video after this incident that he was Diddy's sex slave, and everyone just laughed him off. Then it turns out that there's proof of Diddy paying this man a $5 million NDA, something you don't pay to somebody unless, well, you're a sex slave. Former porn star who engaged in shootout with cops after storming the lobby of Trump's National Golf Club in Doral was identified in court as someone Sean Diddy Combs allegedly hired for sexual encounters multiple times in Miami. Jonathan Odie, who at the time was just totally written off as a crazy man and a crackpot, is now being identified in court by Cassie as a man who Diddy paid to have sex with her. After his arrest, he claimed he was kept as a sex slave.
You know what? Let me tell you something. This is getting deep and deep by the minute. Damn, man. Let me tell you something. Yes, Diddy knew that he was going to shoot up Trump's place. And guess what? And Obama knew. Drug dealer, they knew. This how they do this here secret society, all these here secrets, all this here. So guess what they did? They pushed up a crazy man to do it, because what they gonna say? He crazy anyway. Don't listen to him. He on drugs. Okay, y'all.
Combs claims a lot of other things too that we're going to jump into here.
Listen to this. Listen.
But here's what I think is the most powerful and important to note. Jonathan Odie, and we've reviewed his entire interrogation video, which is public. While there is a bit of rambling in there, he exposes some absolutely stunning truths that turned out to be reality. He said that President Trump was going to be assassinated, and that there was a dark and satanic group behind assassination attempts of Donald Trump, and that they were going to shoot him. They were going to kill him, just like JFK. He said this in 2018.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me go from there.
Actually shot Donald Trump.
Hold on. Let me get away from there.
So President Obama's name came up during the Diddy trial today, and not in the way that you probably think. Apparently, David James, who was Diddy's former assistant, was on the stand continuing his testimony from yesterday. And one of the questions that was asked was, how often did you see Diddy take substances? And the answer was pretty much every day, and asked them what type of substances. And one of them was an X pill that was shaped like President Obama's face. David James also testified that Diddy would keep between 25 and 30 pill bottles in a bag at any given time. Now, some of the things were completely harmless, things like Advil and Tylenol, but he also would have things like Percocet, Viagra, weight loss pills, pills to help increase his sperm count, birth control pills, I guess for whatever reason, X pills, and all other illicit substances. Diddy would also carry water pills because apparently he wanted to drop weight pretty quickly at times, and that was a way for him to do it. Now, in addition to that, David James testified that early on when he first started working for Sean Combs, that Diddy once told him that Cassie was young and moldable, which I think goes with what prosecution is trying to do to help lay that initial groundwork. Now, David James says that Diddy would take these substances, mainly Percocet, every single day, and believe that he was high most of the time during a lot of his business meetings, and that he would get all of this stuff, every bit of it, from that one dealer, One Stop, which, let's face it, is a great name for a dealer who has all of that stuff. Anyways, we definitely have a lot more to talk about, which I will do when we get to that end-of-day recap later today. Make sure to hit that follow button, drop your thoughts about all this in the comments, and I'll be back a little bit later.
Oh my gosh, guys, day 7 in the Diddy trial has just already exploded. Names were dropped. Barack Obama, Biggie Smalls, Cassie's mother testified. There is a lot to unpack, but this is your day 7 morning recap of all that happened so far. Buckle up because it gets really crazy.
I ain't gonna close it up, I gotta run out.
Let's jump right in. Diddy entered the courtroom in what seemed to be high spirits. He was exuding all types of confidence, and he was described as just seeming very cheerful. And so cheerful, in fact, that he was just smiling, flashing smiles at different people. But then at one point, he turns to the public, like to the people in the courtroom, and makes a heart gesture, which he's done before. But this time, there was a woman in the gallery who was sitting out there who returned the gesture back to him, which is crazy. Like, who is this woman? We need to find out. Why is he sending a heart out? Was this specifically for her, or was it for just everyone in general? Is this woman a fan? Is she a defender of him? Is it one of his baby mamas? I don't know what happened with that or why that would happen. I just thought that was really strange to start day 7. David James, that's Diddy's former assistant, was back on the stand today. So he testified yesterday on day 6 at the end of the day. And today they wrapped up his testimony and also his cross-examination. And it was wild. He disclosed so many crazy details, not just of the bad boy enterprise, of Diddy's business, what life was like, but also his personal life. And there were so many bombs dropped. But one of the things that you can see is this kind of umbrella of fear and secrecy and just a lot of control. And you're seeing this reiterated by nearly everyone who has testified so far as to how Diddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta be straight up with you. Obama seen what they had got with his picture on it. That had to come from a factory. I mean, it had to come with somebody that knows how to do that. Obama had saw that, and also too, Michelle knew that Obama allegedly does something like that. But Obama looked like to me, well, he stopped smoking cigarette. He looked like a powder snorter to me. So anyway, we're going to go on this. All this is just allegedly. I'm just talking. Okay? I don't own the rights to these videos. I'm just scrolling through, doing a recap of what's going on out here in these streets. On day, what we on? Day 9. On day 9 on the Diddy trial. Here we go. Let's go, y'all.
Ran things, how his interactions were with people, not just with people who worked for him, but everybody in his orbit seemed to treat him almost godlike. Like anything he wanted, he got. Anything he said, well, it was law. And if you did not comply with him, there were going to be a lot of consequences. And Diddy was very direct, a lot of times demeaning, berating, and he would have his employees working 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, oftentimes beginning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they would finish at 4 a.m. Diddy would have them staying with him day and night, no matter what, just not even thinking about how this would affect them or anything like that. Now, that's not the crazy part, but I just wanted to lay that foundation on what is going on, kind of the overall. Oh my gosh, guys, day 7 in the Diddy trial has just already exploded. Names were dropped. Barack Obama, Biggie Smalls, Cassie's mother testified. There is a lot to unpack.
Okay,
This is your day 7 morning recap of all that happened so far.
They got what they wanted, which from what I read on the laptops, the downloaded laptops, the downloads of the laptops, they wanted to get from him incriminating evidence against certain other people. And it wasn't Donald Trump. They got what they wanted, which from what I read on the laptop, the downloaded laptop.
James also testified that Diddy's security searched his clothes and drawers when a Cartier bracelet went missing. Maybe he lost all that crap because he was so freaking high. He didn't remember where he put it. Holy crap. The incident that Cassie first mentioned about where Diddy went to confront Suge Knight was also mentioned today by his former assistant. James testified that Diddy had 3 pew-pews on his lap when he ordered members of his entourage to go to Mel's diner to confront Suge Knight. And remember, he interrupted a freak-off. He was high AF and had 3 pew-pews on his possession. Combs demanded that his assistant drive to the restaurant around 4 a.m. James also testified that Diddy's security searched his clothes and drawers when a Cartier bracelet went missing. Maybe he lost all that crap because he was so...
Diddy was reportedly taking ecstasy pills shaped like Barack Obama's actual face. This isn't some wild rumor. His former personal assistant, David James, just testified to it under oath in the ongoing Diddy trial. James, who worked for the music mogul from 2007 to 2009, told the jury he saw Diddy with a variety of pills, including one with a very distinct feature. When the prosecutor asked him straight up, which former president? Logically, James responded, Barack Obama.
Damn!
Can you even imagine?
No, I can't.
Diddy's alleged pill treasure trove didn't stop there. James testified it also included Viagra, weight loss pills, and even sperm count supplements. The ex-assistant also admitted to Diddy bopping himself. His term for taking ecstasy and drinking Diddy's Ciroc vodka while on the clock. With federal agents already testifying they found ketamine and MDMA in Diddy's New York hotel room, this trial is just dropping bombshell after bombshell. The stories coming out are beyond anything you'd expect.
Okay.
Diddy was reportedly taking ecstasy pill shaped.
Meanwhile, Diddy, the man at the center of the storm, faced backlash for his actions. Critics argued that he had crossed a line, exposing a private moment for the sake of notoriety. Diddy defended himself, claiming that the footage was meant to shed light on the realities of public figures and the duality of their lives. His comments only added fuel to the fire, with many accusing him of exploiting the situation for personal gain. As the days turned into weeks, Obama and Michelle worked to rebuild their relationship amidst the chaos. They had weathered storms before, but this felt uniquely challenging. They engaged in deep conversations, reflecting on their journey together. Michelle reminded Obama of the importance of being true to oneself, of not allowing external pressures to dictate their narrative. Together, they navigated the complexities of trust, forgiveness, and vulnerability. The couple also sought solace in their children. They recognized that their family was their greatest strength and that they needed to emerge from this ordeal united. Obama took the time to listen to his daughters, understanding the impact the scandal had on them. He wanted to reassure them that while their family's reputation had been challenged, their love for each other remained.
Y'all, this ain't no lie. Long as that we don't want to believe it, this is not no lie. He have a power problem, allegedly. Yes, I do believe their marriage was going through something. Yes, I do believe somehow or another one part of I think so it's happening now. I think so it basically happening now with him to get into a program. This ain't happened before he started coming to president because they would have picked that up. They would have picked it up, didn't like that before he come to be president. All this, but right now. Jesus Christ.
Steadfast. In the midst of these personal battles, the media frenzy continued. New stories emerged, with each outlet trying to outdo the others in sensationalism. Obama's every move was scrutinized, and the public continued to speculate on the implications of the leaked footage. The pressure was relentless, but Obama remained focused on his family and their healing process. Slowly, the storm began to subside. While the scandal left an indelible mark on Obama's legacy, it also revealed the resilience of his character. He had faced adversity before, but this was different. It was a reminder that even the most respected figures are human, capable of mistakes and misjudgments. The experience allowed him to connect with people on a deeper level, as many found solace in his honesty. As the public gradually shifted its attention to other headlines, Obama and Michelle emerged from the ordeal stronger than ever. They had faced a significant test of their relationship, and through it all, They learned the importance of transparency, communication, and unwavering support. In the years that followed, Obama would often reflect on that tumultuous time. He understood that while public life could be unforgiving, it also offered opportunities for growth and connection. He became an advocate for mental health and the importance of vulnerability, sharing his experience to inspire others to embrace their own struggles.
Okay, wait.
Meanwhile, Diddy, the man at the center of the storm.
Wait, hold on. Listen to what she said at the end. He did in fact with mental health. I mean, he's a, you know, he basically involved with people dealing with mental health. That's dealing with him. I believe everything that they saying out here on these streets. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. That's the doctor's office. I'm sorry. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. That was the doc. Wait a minute, Wayne. Hold up, wait a minute, hold up. Let me see what Wayne said. Wayne's all right. He'll be all right for a minute. Wayne, I'm here. Yes, I was talking with the health insurance company. Yes, I was on the phone with the doctor. I got to go in on the 11th of my back. Hold on a second, you guys. I think that we did this here. Okay, this is part 3. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what did I get now?
Right now, Sean Diddy Combs is not only fighting for his freedom, but also his money. Even with all his legal troubles, Forbes estimates
this
his
is bringing us up to date.
Around $400 million. But if he were to be convicted, all that could be in jeopardy. Why? Because the government could actually seize his assets. People might hear that and think, wait, does that really mean that all of his businesses, all the money he has, could conceivably have been used to finance this? Therefore, it's all fair game?
Yeah, it pretty much is. I mean, this is a very, very broadly phrased forfeiture allegation. It doesn't look like there was any sort of pre-indictment seizures that they're counting towards it. Normally you see things they've already gotten their hooks into. So it's basically just saying if it is an instrumentality or a proceed, we're going to go after it. And they've named the enterprise in a very broad way, the RICO. The RICO is essentially anything he touched in his business world, whether it's record labels, liquor labels, planes, trains, and automobiles. Basically mean everything is in play. And the other thing is there's a concept called substitute assets. Just when you think you're crawling out of the wreckage and you're down to your last 400 million, you're told, oh, we're also going for substitute assets, which means even if we can't prove that this particular car, this diamond watch, this piece of art is not connected to criminality, it still relates to our overall reward, and we're going to use it as a substitute.
Right now, Sean Diddy Combs is not only fighting for his freedom,
but also his money. Let's go.
Even with all his legal troubles,
here we go.
Okay. If you following the trial,
Okay, here we go. Okay, let's move on. Maybe I'm trying to see that.
We can all agree that P. Diddy is an absolute douchebag, right? We can all agree on that. Anyone who thinks that P. Diddy should be free, please play in traffic. But let me just for one moment, to have in the shape of Obama's face, I didn't know you could do that. I had no idea. I don't do drugs, obviously, so I didn't know
hold on
that.
a
But
second,
to have...
Y'all, just 1 second here. Now, I like to give the people the benefit of the doubt. All right. Yes, I believe Obama. Okay, I turned it off. Oh, let me get that out of there. How do I go back and get that out of there? No, I don't want to play the music. Where we at? I definitely don't want to get messed up on here again. You guys, let me drop this shit down. Let me let me end this here live. I can get that music out of there. Thank you. I gotta come back, you guys. I don't want another strike. Let me take that music out. Bye-bye. I gotta end this here now.